pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll toss it to the left. Makes it past the marker. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes him talk to the hand. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Takes the handoff. It's Randall. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for you.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open, throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and there's
intercepted, and the defense has set him up, taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this defense taking one back to the house? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to...
Grabs it inside the 10. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the back. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and force right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Oh, a lot of space. They've gotten the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touch. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Breaks away on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man down the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards
great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Lewis. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. On the ground, it's Lewis. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ball!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, and 2nd down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the right.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires left. He's got it on the move. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Oh, what a cut! He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Makes a move. Got him on the room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And the returner will be dragged down. see, ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. The last time they had it, Justin Ariel saw precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Vols are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can connect with the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about him. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Trying to get the corner. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge. Get the edge. Block it up really well. And then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him. Make the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Matthews. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking for space. It's Lewis. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. There's the pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch, it's Randall. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes to the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That route is a man-beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up first and goal.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Gets the back moving. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. On target to the left. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. Fires downfield. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Randall. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Going deep. Pulls it in on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fires to the tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This really has been a masterclass by a quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot.